Hey, howdy everybody, Lightheart here, and today we're talking about Celestia and Luna. Now recently I've seen a video from Dr. Wolf, and he was theorizing about their longevity, and he ended up bringing up that the writers confirmed that Twilight will not outlive her friends. And I believe that brings us to the idea that becoming an alicorn is not a key to immortality. But then that still leaves us with a big question. How did it happen? How did Celestia and Luna become as old as they are? Now, Dr. Wolf has given one theory about Celestia ended up fusing with a dragon, and I believe it's interesting, but I believe there are also holes to that theory, considering the fact that Spike would have to have been in that egg for over 1,000 years. I'm going to be leaving the link to Dr. Wolf's video down below. But it still leaves us with the question, why do they live so long? I believe the answer has been right in front of us the whole time, and it will also change the way we think about even the main six. Now, before we begin, please like and subscribe down below, check out my other sites, and let's get started. Now, Celestia and Luna are very unique. They are the only two ponies in the equestrian universe, to our current knowledge, that have energetic manes. And if you are asking what I mean by energetic, I mean the glistening stars and energy flowing stuff. Basically, the stuff that makes them look majestic, which I think is a cool design. But we've actually seen something like this before. And that was in Twilight's Kingdom Part 2, when they ended up opening the chest, and all of them ended up taking an energetic main form. I think a part of that was to sell toys, but I think a part of that is connected to my theory. This was directly related to the Tree of Harmony and the elements of harmony. So, some of you are asking, what am I saying here? I think the reason that Celestia and Luna have lived so long is via the elements of harmony. Now, I know what you're going to say. Hold on a second, Lightheart. The main six do not currently have flowing manes. There's a hole in your theory. Actually, I believe that there is still plenty of science to go around. Let's take a step back a bit. Basically, you had the six founders, the six people who ended up planted the Tree of Harmony. And then you had the main six, the six wielders, the six bearers of the elements of harmony. But in between them, the wielders were Celestia and Luna. Two. Two ponies for six elements. Now, they are alicorns, and that gives them more access to power. But even then, that opens things up a bit. No, that still leaves the door open to the elements having a greater effect. Basically, more energy having to go through, having to go through two ponies instead of six, like how it's always been working. And no, except for Celestia and Luna. Even, even theoretically, the young six. You've, you got six of them, and it's highly theorized and very well hypothetically that they're going to become the next wielders of harmony. There's six of them, six elements, but then going back, you got two royal sisters using all six elements. I believe this greater use of energy, having to conduct more energy than normally, and being the cause for their energetic mains. I also believe that theoretically it could be the source of their longevity. And through that, it also brought another theory to mind that maybe that was how Celestia how she knew the whole time that Luna was coming back. Because maybe she still had the connection between her and her sister. Basically, that energetic binding that the two of them were sealed with. Maybe through that connection, through the tree, through the elements, maybe that was how Celestia knew the whole time. Who knows? But then it also brings up one more question. Over time, could this have an effect on Twilight and the gang? The directors confirm that Twilight will not outlive her friends. But what if that's because her and her friends are going to be doing the outliving together? Think about if the elements affected Celestia and Luna gave them their longevity, even though they were using more energy than intended, could it be possible that it could also have an effect on the main six? That brings up so many fan fiction ideas, so many theories, so many questions. We no longer have to worry about Twilight outliving Applejack. We gotta think about Applejack outliving Apple Bloom, and so on and so forth. It, I believe that there has always been more to the tree than expected. The tree gaining sentience is a start to that. It brings no, and the tree has shown so many more abilities about what it can do, and it leaves so many theories to the mind. What if, basically, think that it could very well be possible that the tree was responsible for the longevity and could very well have an effect on the future of the main six themselves. But what do you think? Is something missing in my theory? Did I overlook something? Is there anything that contradicts my theory? Comment down below, tell me what you think, and I'll see you all next time.